Feel yourself settle into the sitting bones or the shin bones. And then just allow yourself to lift the spine upright. Begin to weave the breath nice and deep. Take a full deep in-breath through the nose. Feel the rib cage expand. And just hold just a moment. Try to soften. And then a nice long exhale through the mouth. One more time, a nice deep in-breath through the nose, from the belly, middle chest, upper chest. Just allowing space to be created in that rib cage to stretch the intercostal muscles. And then pause at the top and notice that you might be a little bit, have tightened the muscles. Try to soften. And then a nice long exhale all the way out. And allow yourself to arrive right here. Let the hands gently rest wherever it feels comfortable. And feel yourself lean back a little bit. And just notice how that feels with the muscles on the front side of the body. Notice what tightens. And then just lean forward a little bit and notice where the back muscles are at. Did you feel any tightness, any tension? And then lift yourself back upright and erect into a nice centered, balanced place. And come back into nice three-part yogic breaths. Today, perhaps, let us set an intention to practice cultivating wholesome states of mind by simply turning our focus to the ever-beckoning beauty and vitality of the natural world. So dive in and find a place in nature that really inspires you or allows you to come to a state of peace. Perhaps it's by a waterfall. Maybe it's just looking out from your lanai out onto the backyard, and all the nature, birds and squirrels. Perhaps it's in the hardwood trees in fall, or perhaps the mountains with the tall slash pines. Maybe it's just a field of wheat glowing in the sun. Find that place and take 2 more full deep breaths. We can let this natural world draw us into the preciousness of the moment through our senses and thus away from the restless thinking mind. Each day we can practice bringing awareness to one of the 5 senses as a portal into the present. So with your next in-breath, let's bring the palms to the heart. And allow yourself to just deposit into a big field of lavender, surrounded with lavender. Let's all exhale together, please. Sweep the arms out to the side, all the way to the sky, look up. Bring in that essence of lavender, and on the exhale, allow yourself to just sink into the peace and the tranquility and the calmness of the lavender all the way to the heart. Allow yourself to take a couple more breaths right here and settle in. And again, if you choose, set the intention to use our practice today as that portal to smell, to see with a deep focus, drishti, to drop in and allow us to feel all of the aspects of our senses. Gently open the eyes, and from there, allow yourself, if you're cross-legged, to recross or come into butterfly or however that's comfortable for you. And just bring the palms onto the knees, and let's just do a nice roll. Feeling the side body a little bit cat-cow, just warming up and breathing. Perhaps imagining a beautiful, seeing the water swirl in a circle, or perhaps a beautiful dust cloud swirling. Take it the other way. Just use your imagination in your practice today to be all of that in nature and to use our senses. One more time and draw it all the way back up to the center. Take a full in-breath, and as we exhale, let's stretch all the way over to the right.
Nice deep opening. You can bring your hand to the back of your head. You can keep it stretched over. You can look up. You can keep your arm elongated or bent. Take one more full deep breath as you plant into that left sitting bone and reach over. Take a full in breath, rise up, and just take it over to the other side. Gently reaching, full deep breath. Really stretch. Maybe look up at the sky. Maybe down to the earth. Allow yourself all the movement that you can be. And then on an in-breath, draw it all the way up, interlace the fingers and take it all the way up to the sky. Good, really squeeze the arms into the ears and elongate out the thumbs, draw the thumbs into the palms as we stretch into the wrist and into the thumb joint. Again, reopen and extend the thumbs and then press them into the center. Take a full in-breath and as you exhale, roll forward, bring those arms forward and look at your navel. Really stretch in through the thoracic spine and the upper shoulders. And then allow yourself to bring the torso upright as you keep the arms forward, bend into the elbows and reshuffle by one finger load. Extend it out, pull the shoulder blades down, navel to spine. Take a full in-breath. Exhale over to the right and keep the arms elongated, no bend into the elbows. And you should feel a nice stretch into that right shoulder blade. On an in-breath, draw it back to the center and exhale over to the left. Pull both shoulder blades down and notice where you find the stretch. I got a much deeper stretch on my right side than my left. Drop back to neutral all the way up, and then on an exhale, bring it down. Allow yourself to bring the feet forward, please. Widen the feet, and on an exhale, let's take the knees over to the right. Draw it back up and over to the left. Taking it gently side to side, opening up, doing a nice internal and external rotation of the hips, just warming everything up. One more time each side, please. Good, and then gently bring it all the way back up. Allow yourself, please, to bring the feet forward, hip width apart. Walk the heels back. And we're just going to allow ourselves to bring the arms forward. Lift up through the upper back. Allow the toes to touch. You can bring hands to the back of the hamstrings just above the knee crease. You can lift the feet or not. You can let go or not. And let's just take 3 breaths. Pull the shoulder blades down, navel to spine. Breathing in a little bit of warmth. And then gently holding and coming all the way down. Extend out the left leg, please. Bring the right foot in. Allow yourself to gently turn towards that left knee. And on an exhale, fold forward. On an in-breath, just lift the torso up, flex deeply into that left foot, and exhale, bring it forward. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath here. Really find a nice deep stretch. And then on an in-breath, we're going to gently rise back up and let's extend that right leg out. Give it a good shake. And let's switch and bring the left foot in. Lift up nice and tall, our sitting tree pose, right? Janu Shirshasana. Take a full in-breath and as you exhale, bring that left hand across so that the heart is towards that right knee. And then on an exhale, fold forward. On an in-breath, rise up. And on the exhale, come forward, just stretching into the back of the leg. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. You can have a very soft right knee so you don't create any deficit into the low back. And then on an in-breath, very gently rise all the way back up. And let's bring the right foot to meet the left. Grab the toes, lift up nice and tall. And on an exhale, fold forward, please, into butterfly or bottom. You can have a flat back. Where do you need the stretch in your back? See if you can find that. Rock a little bit to the right, back to the center, and over to the left. Just really opening up into the middle back, the lower sacral spine as you tip from side to side. Maybe round the back, chin to chest. One more full deep breath. On an in-breath, very gently rise all the way back up, and let's just draw the knees together, please. From there, transition and come right into tabletop. As we continue to warm up into the hips, lift up onto the fingertips, the palms, or the fists. Tap the tops of the feet, please. Nice. Tuck the toes under and just stretch back. If you want, you can just barely lift the knees and rock through those toes, working into the ankles, the Achilles tendon, and then gently bring the knees back down, untuck the toes, and inhale, reverse swan dive, bring it up. On an exhale, we're just going to hinge at the hips, and we're going to slowly melt with a very slow Ujjayi breath. We're just going to come all the way down. Perhaps imagine a butterfly. On an in-breath, come all the way back up. Or perhaps a bird soaring. Good, we're going to take and bring the right ear to the earth. Use your core. Feel the movement become the muscles. Coming down onto the right ear this time. Flow with the breath. Really feel the movement. Bring the head back to center, rise all the way back up. Maybe this time you can be a leaf just moving on a breeze as it descends after having fallen off the branch of the tree. And then draw it all the way back up. Oh, and bring the palms together. I'm going to tuck my toes under for camel's pose. You may or may not, your choice. On an exhale, let's sweep and bring the hands to the low back and the hamstrings. Draw the elbows back, bring the hip points forward. Take it easy and slow. Use the hands to really support as you open up into a deep stretch here. Full in breath, full out breath. Here perhaps you can feel a beautiful ray of the sun descending between the clouds right down into your heart. And just melt into absolute devotion. On the in-breath, rise up. Woo, and on the exhale, very gently come down. Untuck the toes if you have them tucked. And let yourself come into child's pose. On an in-breath, sweep the arms all the way back. Draw the thumbs inside the palms and make a fist. Roll the knuckles towards the ears and then release. Press the tops of the feet and the shin bones into the earth as you continue to roll into a fist and unroll, stretching. One more time, please. And then on an in-breath, just imagine sweeping your wings all the way forward, staying in that child's pose, and then rock over to the right. Just do some nice ovals as we work into all of the joints. Really warming up. I've noticed in watching these videos how I lift my feet up off the earth and some of the movements. Feel the sweetness of moving. Take it the other way now. Feel a nice stretch through the belly fibers as you come forward. Allow the breath to match the movement, or the movement to be the breath. 2 more times, nice opening. Good, and then stretch it all the way back, and lift right back up into tabletop. Please extend the right leg out, come onto the inner edge of the right foot, and just lift up, and let's come into gate pose. So we're going to slide the right hand down. On an in-breath, lift the left arm straight up. So the crown of my head is centered. I'm lifting up from the navel all the way to the crown of the head, and then into that left arm. If you choose, you can open your right foot so that the toe is towards, instead of coming forward towards your nose, it would be lengthened out from your knee. However it feels best to you. Take a full in-breath, and as we exhale, we're just going to bring it all the way over to the right. Take a nice deep stretch. You can keep gliding down, try to stay very open through the front side, feeling spacious through the collarbone and from the underarm of each arm. And then we're just gonna roll all the way forward. Ooh. And I'm going to allow myself to lengthen out. So my left foot now is in line with my right. And I'm just gonna melt all the way over that extended right leg. So I'm into half of these splits or Hanumanasana. Allow yourself to take that right heel and drop back towards you and feel the stretch. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. One more full deep breath here. And then very, very gently, I'm going to sweep and come onto the inner edge of my right foot as I bring my left foot back in line with my tailbone. And then I'm just going to take and lift that right leg straight up. I still have my left hand in line with my left knee. And I'm just going to gently bring that knee in to touch the inner left knee and then extend that leg out. I'm going to bend into the knee now and draw some circles so we can really warm up the hips. And then take and warm it the other way. Good. One more roll and gently bring it down. From there, allow yourself to gently come all the way back. If you need, use blocks. It might be that you're up like this and come back into camel if you can't come down onto the sitting bones. And just lift and open up this way. Feel a nice stretch into the quads from the knee and the hip flexors. One more full deep breath. And then very, very gently bring it down. Come forward back into tabletop. And from there, allow yourself, please, to extend out the left leg. Gently rise all the way up. Place that left hand onto the left thigh and bring the right arm up. We're going to stretch from the right knee all the way up to the sky with the fingertips. Really reach a nice deep stretch. If you want, you can turn your toes out to the side or you can stay on the inner foot. Your choice. I'm going to roll mine out. Take a full in breath and then we're just going to melt and come down over that extended leg. Nice deep stretch, gate pose. Paraganasana. Nice deep breath in and out. Imagine the rain, just after a rain, and all of the beautiful branches of the flower, the hibiscus, just bending over with the weight of the rain. Maybe that's where you can be in this moment. And then we're just going to roll forward. And I'm going to take and extend that back from the knee and extend that foot back behind. And I'm going to melt over that extended leg. So it's just like this. Half of Hanumanasana. And then you can lift up, you can stay forward and just drag the heel back towards you. That's such a nice stretch in that back of that leg. Good, one more breath. And then very, very gently allow yourself to sweep that leg back out to the side. We're just going to lift it up to the sky. Then we're going to draw the inner knees together and then extend back out. Try to stay tall through that side that wants to collapse. Bend into the knee and then draw the circles with the knee. One more this direction and then switch sides. And then gently release it all the way down. From there, allow yourself to widen the knees, toes together. And we're just going to rock back into widening child. I'm just going to sway a little bit side to side. Just imagine the breeze moving a branch gently on the tree, side to side. And then just settle in and begin to breathe. Imagine the breeze just softening and soothing the inner thighs. One more full deep breath here. And then very gently walk the palms back a little bit and come onto your forearms. Rock forward and open up into frog pose a little bit. So I brought my hip points forward, my toes are together, but I lifted my feet off the floor. And then rock back. Again, gently rock forward and take it back. One more time. Ooh. And then walk it all the way back. Bring the knees in. Tuck the toes under. Oh, nice down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Do a nice yes with your head. Work into the feet. Maybe lift one and roll through that standing foot. And then switch sides. And then bring the feet together and on an in-breath, right leg to the sky, step the hip. Good, and then gently square the hips and step that right foot halfway forward. Turn the toes to the right toes to the right, come onto the outer edge of the left foot and twist and open. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. Full in-breath, exhale, roll back forward, step back. Inhale, up dog. You can come down onto your knees and just look up and take it back into child. Make a fist to release your wrist. And again, just rock forward, up dog. Tuck the toes under, down dog, feet together. Left leg up to the sky, please set the hip. Really press into that right heel, nice deep stretch through that right leg. And then square the hip and allow yourself to step the left foot forward halfway. Spin the left toes out to the left side of the mat. Come onto the inner edge, the outer edge of the right foot. And then reach up to the sky. Take a full in-breath. And a full out breath. Full in breath, and on the exhale, bring it down. Step back, down dog. Allow yourself to walk the feet all the way up to the hands, please. Nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Allow the hamstrings to soften here. Let the knees be soft. Your hands can be on the floor or your shin bones. Let the crown of the head just descend towards the earth. Firm into the feet so you have strong support here. And then the ankles. And then just imagine that you are in your beautiful waterfall. And just let all of that water cascade down the spine. Begin to feel the length of the spine. Allow the water to open up all of the discs of the spine, decompressing all of the discs. And then on an in-breath, bring the hands up behind you, interlace the fingers. And maybe bring the forehead towards the shin bones or the knees or the hamstrings or the quads. Allow the breath to really open up into the shoulders. And do a clockwise rotation of the head, please. And then take it the other way. From the crown of the head to the earth. Allow yourself to place your hands onto your hips. Pull the shoulder blades down, engage into the legs. Flatten the back and on an in-breath with soft knees, rise all the way up. Release the arms out, spin the palms forward. And just feel yourself lengthen up. Imagine being in the redwood forest. Imagine the height of this tree. Feel it anchored into the earth and all of the wisdom that this redwood tree has, what it has experienced. Feel the strength, drop into the fragrance. One more full deep breath here.
On an in-breath, palms together at the heart. Exhale at the heart. Inhale all the way up, look up, and exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring it all the way up. Spin the left palm to the sky. Right hand grabs the wrist, take it over to the side. Draw it all the way back up, please. Switch sides. Melt. Feel that opening through the side body. Bring it all the way back up, please. Palms together. And exhale right down to the midline. See how slow you can move through. Feel the connection of the feet. The grounding of the earth. Inhale, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step right foot back, pivot onto the heel. Inhale, warrior one. Good. Bring the palms together, or however you would like to hold it, and just sink into it. Really feel yourself like an anchor of a boat. Anchor that right leg, squeezing all the way up through the tush. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, bring the hands back behind. Interlace the fingers and open heart. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. One more full deep breath, and on an exhale, just fold forward any little bit. It can be up here, it can be here. Just allow yourself to keep that left hip back. One more full deep breath. Nice. On an exhale, just release the hands down and frame that left foot. Come onto the right toes and sweep the left leg all the way up to the sky. Stack the hip. And then place it all the way down by the right foot, hip width apart. And on an in breath, sweep the right leg up to the sky. Lift up onto the right fingertips, step all the way through, pivot onto the back heel. Inhale, warrior one. Allow yourself to just lift up into it. Perhaps imagine being on a boat, just looking at the Statue of Liberty, lifting up nice and tall, the beacon. Nice deep breath. Take a full in breath. And as you exhale, bring the hands down. Can you smell the salt in the water? Ooh, breathe. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, fold forward. Create your beautiful space in nature. Bowing humbly forward. So grateful for all the beauty that surrounds us. One more full deep breath, and then gently release the hands down, please. Come up onto the left toes, low lunge, look forward. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, step back foot to front foot. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, palms touch. And on the exhale, swan dive right back down. Inhale, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward. Step right foot back, pivot onto the heel, and rainbow up, warrior two. Nice, full deep breaths. Feel the arms lengthen out. Maybe we can come back to our beautiful wings of the eagle. Maybe an osprey, just feel it. The pelican. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, draw it all the way forward. And on an exhale, elbow to thigh. You can take a bind. You can take it up to the sky. What moves you today? Close your eyes, maybe, and just drop into your own scene of nature. Maybe it's a butterfly garden. Maybe it's watching the squirrel eat its nut or seed. One more breath. Really hug your feet towards each other. Feel the length of your spine, the base of the spine through the crown of the head. And then on an in-breath, lift up, gently straighten the leg, and take it right into your version of triangle. Breathe into it. Feel the movement. Feel the freedom of opening all the way up through that right hand, through that right hip. Just breathing into it, nice full deep breaths. Full in breath, full out. Feel the stretch. Maybe look up, maybe look to the floor. Take a full in breath. Soften into the knee and rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the leg. Exhale, triangle. Soften the knee, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, straighten the leg. Reach. Find your version of triangle. And now right into warrior two. Cartwheel all the way forward. From there, allow yourself to walk the hands all the way to the front of the mat and take it side to side. Nice deep opening. One more time each side. You can always bring the hands into prayer if you choose, or not. Nice deep opening, just really opening all of those inner leg muscles into the groin. And then hands come down to the earth. Walk all the way to the back of the mat. Good, find your low lunge and look forward. Pivot onto the back heel so you're all set up. And rainbow up, warrior two. Breathe into it. Soften down into it. Breathe. What do you feel in this moment? Really hug in, soften into it. Let's reach from side to side. Just notice what muscles, how they contract and release. And then find that nice center. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, take it back. Gently open back up. And elbow to thigh. I invite you to take the same thing that you did on the other side, whatever that was. If you want to change it up, that's okay too. Breathe into it. Nice deep breaths. Maybe look up at the sky, maybe not. What do you feel in this moment? Can you feel the connection with nature? Imagine the breath, the waves tumbling in onto the beach on the in-breath. And as you exhale, releasing back out onto itself. One more full deep breath. And then on an in-breath, rise up, straighten the front leg, and reach into your version of triangle. Good, full in-breath, full out breath. Use that bottom arm to anchor. Bring the floor to you by using blocks if you need. Maybe looking up, maybe not. One more full deep breath here. Soften into the front knee. On an in-breath, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the leg. Reach. And exhale, triangle. One more time. Soften the knee, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach, and bring it into triangle. On the in-breath, rise back up, and exhale, cartwheel all the way forward. We're going to walk back to the same side of the mat. Draw the feet forward, maybe pigeon toe a little bit. And bring your left hand forward. It can be a fist, palm, fingertips. Bring it right out from the shoulder. Lift up nice and tall. And on an in-breath, sweep that right arm up to the sky. Really stretch. Take a full breath here. And then soften into your knees and reach that right arm all the way through. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift upright. And one more time, soften into the knees. Feel that nice stretch, reach through.
Come all the way back up, straighten the legs, and exhale the right hand down. From there, allow yourself, please, to soften into the knees and then lift up on the all 10 toes. I can really feel a nice stretch on the tops of my ankles and the upper feet, and gently bring the heels down. Draw the heels in a little bit, and then press the tailbone back as you lift up onto the heels of the feet. I feel a nice stretch into the hamstrings. Can I soften? And then gently bring the feet back down. Pigeon toe the toes. Right hand out from right shoulder, secured into the earth. On an in-breath, rise up. Feel the uncomfortability of that opening. And then soften into the knees, bend and stretch and reach. Inhale, rise all the way back up. And take it all the way through. One more time, all the way up. Good, and exhale, take it through. Feel that nice stretch. And bring it all the way back up to the sky. And exhale down. Heel toe out a little bit further, or maybe you need to come in a little bit. Really widen out, pigeon toe the toes. You can grab ankles. You can walk the hands between the feet. Just allow yourself to descend down. Engage the legs nice and deep. Pull the shoulder blades down. Draw the navel towards the spine. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. One more full deep breath here, please. And then very, very gently walk the hands forward. Ooh, I'm going to have to heel toe in a little bit. And we're just going to walk all the way back up to the front of the mat. Find your low lunge. We're going to glide the right toes all the way back. And gently come down onto the knee. And then place both palms onto the thigh. And then take and draw the right arm up and back. Maybe look up to the sky and imagine that you're a beautiful pearl in a cloud in the sky. Feel the heart open. Maybe you're upright with the crown of the head, whatever feels safe to you. One more full deep breath here, please. Try to soften into the right push as you open up. Soften into the front of the hip flexor. Feel that deep stretch. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, bring the right hand all the way down onto the floor. Allow the left hand to come down. Tuck the back toes under and lift up in the low lunge. Heel toe your right foot out a little bit. You can bring that knee back down and roll the left toes open. Out 45 degrees to the left. And then just gently seaweed side to side. You should feel a nice opening into that inner left groin. And then perhaps you can come down onto your forearms. Maybe you can roll onto the outer edge of that left foot, maybe not. And again, I'm just going to seaweed a little bit side to side, breathing into the muscles on the outer edge of the left hip, the left upper leg. I'm going to hold where my deepest stretch is, and I'm going to take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. One more full deep breath. I'm going to come back to a nice neutral space. Allow myself to come back up, heel toe that left foot back in. Tuck the left toes under. Get it onto the back heel and walk it in a little bit. And then we're just going to float forward over that extended front leg. My right toes are coming towards the top of the mat, and I'm just folding forward. Again, you can use blocks, a book. One more nice deep breath. Try to square the hips. And then lift the torso up and away. Find your right hand right underneath the shoulder towards the right foot. To the outside of that left foot. I'm sorry, it's the left foot that's forward. whichever foot is forward. And then lift up nice and tall through the spine. And just bring your left hand to your low back. And just open up into a modified revolved triangle. Just keep working into it. Nice deep breath. Roll and open that left shoulder. If you choose, you can extend that arm up and out. One more breath. Nice, eyes to the earth, hand comes down. Soften into that left knee and bring right foot to left. Flat back, exhale, forward fold. Heel toe the feet together, please. Watch your balance. And then square, cross the thumbs, spread the fingers, soften into the knees. Squeeze the legs together. Just come into a nice downhill skier position. And imagine the crisp, cool snow. Smell the pine trees. Really engage into the legs, pull the shoulder blades down, squeeze the tush. And then on an in-breath, rise all the way up. Like the steam coming off the snow, and exhale down the heart. On an in-breath, rise straight back up. And on an exhale, for a twist to the right. Take a full breath. And exhale. Inhale all the way up to the sky. Perhaps you're just at the tippy top of the mountain. And then on an exhale, for a twist over to the left. Square and open, take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. On the in-breath, all the way back up to the sky. And exhale, swan dive down. From there, we're going to step the left foot back, come into low lunge. And bring the left knee down. Untap the toe. Both palms on the thigh and gently open up the right. We're going to extend that left arm up to the sky and really open up. Maybe open the heart. If it feels safe, you can always bring both arms up. It just melts into that front leg like a beautiful reed on a clarinet. Just getting prepared for the sound vibrating across the front of the reed. Feel that into your left psoas area. Lift all the way back upright and bring it down. From there, allow yourself, please, to bring both hands inside. Heel toe the right foot out, open the right toes, 45 degrees. And just sway back and forth. You can also have your toe tucked in low lunge if you choose. Good, and then bring it back to a nice, safe place. Maybe roll onto the outer edge of that right foot and draw it down and forward. And again, just seaweed side to side. And then very, very gently come back upright. We're going to heel toe that right foot back in. We're going to bring the right hand back outside. Find our low lunge. We're going to pivot onto the back heel. And I'm just going to step that back foot in about a third. Square the hips. Again, you can use your blocks. The left toes coming more so towards the top of the mat. And then we're just going to fold forward. You can always, if you want to deepen the stretch, take and reverse your hands so that your fingertips are turned towards your back toes. And just melt over like a beautiful dancer, bowing forward. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. Soften into the muscles. One more full deep breath here. And then very, very gently bring the hands back up and forward. Place your left hand by the right foot wherever it feels safe. Just bring that right hand. Lengthen through the spine, and maybe you take it just right here. Keep drawing that right hip back. Perhaps you allow yourself to roll to the right. Take that arm all the way up to the sky. And breathe. Revolve triangle. One more full deep breath. So it can be here and just lengthen. This is also just beautiful. And then gently bring that right hand down, left hand down. Soften into the front knee. Come right into lunge. Step back into plank. Let's hold plank for 30 seconds. You can come down onto your forearms. You can also come down onto your bellies and come into locust pose. Breathe. Imagine drawing those shoulder blades all the way down. Lifting up, lifting the quads right up into the hamstrings. Really engaging, smiling. Full deep smiles. Breathe. We are almost there. Really press. Feel the hands or the forearms. And then you decide, you can chaturanga, you can bring your knees down. Let the elbows stay straight back and melt all the way down to the belly. Walk the palms back with the right leg and the left, one at a time, lengthening from the hip bones to the floating ribs. Anchor the legs, the pubic bone, and on an in-breath, rise up cobra. Exhale down. 2 more times, maybe a little bit higher, maybe not. Just use your breath. Beautiful curling ribbon on a beautiful happy birthday present or anniversary present. And then allow yourself to interlace the fingers or bring the palms onto the floor. Feet hip width apart. I'm going to lift one leg and then the other to re-anchor. And then on an in-breath, just lift. Just imagine soaring. See the view of the valley below or wherever it is. Let the heart open. Let the joy just come forth. Pure freedom. One more full deep breath. And then on an exhale, melt down, bend into the knees. And windshield wiper. Bring it to stillness. Legs get long. Woo, press all the way back. When you get into more of these stretch classes, we need more time. Lifting up into tabletop. Feet to one side. Coming down onto the other hip. And we're just going to allow ourselves, please, to lift up nice and tall. Bent knees, chin to chest, and roll back, nice and slow. Hug right knee into the chest. Take right leg to the sky. Bend into the left knee, please. Maybe draw forehead up, press to that left foot, and really open up into that back right leg. Head comes down, or maybe you didn't even lift the head, and cross that right ankle over the left knee, come right into inverted pigeon. Rock it side to side, hold it statically still, breathing. And then very gently draw the foot down, left foot down, right foot down. Then from there, bring left knee into the chest and then extend that leg up. Use the hands as a weight and open up into the back of that leg. Breathe. Gently bring it down. We're going to take that left ankle over the right knee and come right into inverted pigeon and rock side to side. And then bring the right foot down and come right into full happy baby, 2 full breaths. Take it side to side. And then bring right foot down, left foot down. Move your arms to wherever you would like. And on an exhale, move into twist on the right side. And take 2 full deep breaths. Full in breath and release it all the way out. Find the opening. Where is it needed? One more nice deep breath. And then transition the arms to a safe place. Engage enough core that you can safely bring the knees back upright. Maybe you do a little bit of a pelvic tilt. And then when you're ready on an exhale, take the knees over to the left. I invite you to take the same twist that you took on the right side, but only if that's appropriate for you. Maybe you need something different on this side. Find an opening and breathe into it. One more nice deep breath here. How quickly can you settle into stillness? Can you be the leaf on top of all the other leaves on the ground? Just hugging all the leaves as one. Gently bring the arms to a safe place. Head to the center. Engage enough forward to bring the knees back up and maybe hug in. Whatever else that you need to do before we come into Shavasana, please. And then allow yourself to settle in. Maybe take your legs up the wall, a couch, a chair, blocks under the knees. Perhaps a block underneath the lower sacral spine and just open the body into a beautiful star. Whatever that is, allow yourself to find it, please. Take a full deep breath in. Just gently hold the breath. All the places that you took yourself in your practice today, all the different places of nature. Maybe you left and went to the pyramids in Egypt, to the Great Wall of China. Nice long exhale as you soften the entire body. And then take one more full deep breath in and gently hold it in. And as you hold it in, imagine the fragrance of your favorite flower, be it a rose or lily, perhaps it's lavender, lemongrass, maybe it's a combination. As you exhale, just allow yourself to be surrounded by that flower or those flowers. As a way of consciously using the support of nature, continue to soften with each and every breath as the breath finds its own natural rhythm. And imagine going outside at night. Emerge in all that surrounds you. Soften into the dark velvet sky, lit up with the crystalline glowing stars. Just take a breath there. And then begin to shift now and move out into an herb garden. And then smell the herbs in the garden, the rosemary, the basil, as a way to wake up the preciousness of this unique moment. Imagine now, beautiful still pond, with just the slightest undercurrent of movement. And a lit lantern on a boat. And allow yourself to gently move to the shore. Gently place the boat with the lit lantern in it. Just gently push it out towards the center of the pond.
Then go and sit underneath the tall tree underneath. See the moss hanging from the trees. See all the lit lanterns that we've all pushed out on. Just allow yourself to soften into that and drift into the stillness of the moment. Soft breaths as you watch the lights intermingle together, reflected on the water. Full moon. Smell the air. The moss hanging from the trees. Just immerse yourself into nature. Feel the healing that it is about. Feel that inner joy, that light. And then begin to breathe deeply. And as you do, begin movements. And imagine perhaps, as you begin to reawaken the body, all the moments that pass us by that we could appreciate. The fresh, crisp morning air, the sunlight dancing on the water in the park, the delicate leaves rippling in the oak trees, or the soothing sounds of the rain. Allow yourself to hug the knees in and roll over to one side. And then very, very gently rise it up to the sitting bones. Bring the palms to the heart, bow forward. In your mind's eye, set an intention to consciously take the time to look at the life-giving buds and blossoms emerging, the birds singing their song, the smell and the freshness of the air after the rains. And feel the softness beneath the bare feet. Again, back to the field of lavender. Take a full in-breath. And as we exhale, bow to the senses, to the gift of this journey. Namaste.